Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and for some level taboo, the psychology of masturbation. It's something that most people do, but not something that's often talked about openly in depth. We're going to explore the deeper psychological aspects, the effects on the brain, and why understanding this part of human behavior is important for our mental health and well-being. Stick with me, this is going to be journey. Discovery. Part 1. Understanding masturbation in the context of psychology. Masturbation is often seen as a personal and private act, but it's also a very normal one. In fact, studies show that most people, regardless of age, engage in it at some point in their lives. But what happens to our minds when we do? On basic level, masturbation triggers the release of neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, all of which are associated with feelings of pleasure, happiness, and connection. Or from a psychological standpoint, this isn't just about physical pleasure. It's also about emotional and mental well-being. For many, masturbation can be a form of self-care or stress relief. It's a natural way to cope with anxiety, relax after a long day, or even boost self-esteem. But when we understand the neuroscience behind it, it becomes clear that it's not just habit. Powerful interaction between our brain and body. Part 2. The cultural and social impact on masturbation. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Masturbation doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's influenced by culture, society, and upbringing. In many cultures, there's deep-rooted stigma around discussing sex and masturbation. From an early age, many of us are taught that these topics are private or even shameful, and this can have profound psychological impact. The shame or guilt associated with masturbation can stem from religious beliefs, societal expectations, or even the media's portrayal of sexuality. When people are made to feel ashamed of a natural act, it can create feelings of isolation, guilt, or even confusion. This internal conflict can impact self-esteem and cause unnecessary stress, which ironically can sometimes make the act itself feel even more taboo. Part 3. When masturbation becomes a problem. Of course, like anything, balance is key. While masturbation itself is healthy, there are situations where it becomes problematic. Some people may experience compulsive behavior where they rely on masturbation as an escape from deeper emotional issues like anxiety, depression, or loneliness. If you find that masturbation is interfering with daily life, relationships, or emotional health, it might be a sign of an underlying issue that needs attention. Psychological dependency on masturbation can mirror unhealthy coping mechanisms where it's used to avoid addressing deeper emotional or mental health struggles. In those cases, seeking support from therapist or counselor can be incredibly helpful. Part 4. The wisdom of understanding our bodies. Ultimately, the key to navigating the psychology of masturbation is wisdom. Wisdom in understanding our bodies, our emotions, and how we can integrate this natural act into a healthy lifestyle. Like all aspects of life, balance, self-awareness, and understanding the psychological factors at play are essential for maintaining a healthy relationship with ourselves and our sexuality. When we learn to approach this topic with openness, free of guilt or shame, create space for healthier conversations and healthier minds, masturbation doesn't need to be seen as something to hide from, but rather as a natural part of who we are. I hope today's video gave you some fresh perspectives on the psychology of masturbation. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thoughtful discussions on topics like this, and as always, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Remember, understanding our own psychology is the first step to living a more balanced and empowered life. Until next time, take care of yourselves, both mind and body.